I'm not satisfied yet. I'm not satisfied because that's just the type of person I am. I think I can always do it bigger and better. I'm going to keep pushing toward perfection. Even though I know I'm going to always fall short of perfection, I'm going to keep striving for it. So I'm a city boy. I'm a city boy, and that's where I get my know-how, my will, my drive. My family upbringing is from New York City. Born and raised, Bronx, Harlem. I think 7 or 8 years we lived in Dallas. So Dallas, Texas, where I reside. I spent some time in the DMV area for 12 years, I believe. My original partner, Coach Booth, well, Craig Booth, because my daughter, when we moved from New York to Virginia, to Northern Virginia, I was looking for a travel basketball AAU basketball team for her to play in. By chance, someone came up to me and said, hey, you know, this is a good program at Stafford. And I was in the Woodbridge area. I said, let's go down there and see what they're talking about. So when I went in there and I found out he was from Brooklyn, and I saw how he had everything set up at the sports booth, I was like, you know something, this may be something we may have to stay on here for a little bit. We just got close over the years. And then he put me on and said, you know, Jay, you want to coach? He liked the way I was talking to the parents, how I communicated to the players, and how they bought into a little bit of what I was trying to instill in them without coaching. I was still a parent at this point. So he brought me on as a coach, and then ever since then, it went from coaching my daughter to helping him build his facility to saying, hey Jay, I need us to run some tournaments. What do you say? I say, I got you. Let's just run some tournaments. That's how Big Time Hoops started. Today is Sunday bracket play. We're kicking off the Circuit of Champions for 2022. And we starting off in Philadelphia, West Virginia. We were here last year, but each year the event has grown, and we brought it back under the Circuit of Champions for this year for 2022. So we got 6 courts going. Today is in 10th. No matter how the teams perform today, if you perform well, you stay. If you can't cut it, you go home. So today is a little bit more emphasis on making sure the refs are on their A game as well as the players are on their A game. We started in Stafford, Virginia. I believe our first event was on 2 courts, and I think we had 20 teams. And then next thing you know, 2 months after that, we had 60 teams. And then we had to grow out of originally the sports booth, and we had to go to local high schools, the sports booth, and local Catholic schools because we were busting at the seams.
Beautiful, let's go!
You give the customer more than they expect. So we always try to do that. Like right here, like these are our trophies for this weekend. Like I try to give them an experience, and just not the players. I try to give the experience to the spectator. We put money back in our events, all right? And those little 1-inch awards, those little thank you plackets, this is what they get this year.
Well, we had a couple of them that started out lazy, but we picked it up. A couple of them were nervous. It's their first big time event, but luckily they bounced back and played basketball the way they taught.
So game went well. We got the W, headed to the championship. So we beat them 29-28.
Going to subpar tournaments actually sparked an interest in hosting events. Having those bad experiences actually kind of pushed me into hosting events because I'm a firm believer. If you can do it, if I see you doing it poorly and I know that I'm clever enough, smart enough, and I have the know-how, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to take it to another level. So that's what we've been doing since 2011. I'm just thankful for every coach, every spectator, every player that has registered, has competed at a big-time hoops event. I'd like to say thank you to my business partners, Ruben Perry, Sam Brown. I'd like to thank my kids. I'd like to thank Ashley, Parrish, Jalen, Taylor, and Cammie. I also like to thank Coach Rob as well, Michael Booth as well. The person I really have to thank at the end of the day is Dr. Kimberly Lambert, my beautiful wife, that has allowed me to push this dream, this vision, because without her and without her support, I can't do this. I can't do it. So it's always the woman, it's always the black woman, it's always the strong woman that makes everything happen. So I got one in my corner, and I'm very thankful for that.